It was a team effort through and through, and that's what we strive for. We strive to play well as a team. Single spells and single innings don't win you games of cricket, especially test matches, and this is a team that doesn't play for single innings and single spells. We play to make the team win. If you ask me, if you want me to single out a contribution, for me, Bihari playing 70 balls with a new ball in MCG is as big as anyone getting 100 or anyone crossing 70 or 80. So that's how we recognize contribution. We don't look at contribution as something that goes up on the honors board, and if you want to win a series like this, you have to play well as a team. So I would say it was a total team performance. Yeah, I totally agree with what Ravi bhai said. Our journey started in South Africa. It's not only the preparation for this tour, but we figured out the things that were required to win in Australia, which was going to be the toughest. We knew it. So we just worked on rectifying the mistakes. We didn't work on feeling good about the things that we did well. As a team, we focused on the things that we didn't do well, and sometimes those things don't sound too good, but you need to accept a lot of things if you want to improve as a team. So the fact that we laid out everything on the table and no one took offense to anything, everyone accepted, yes, we have made a lot of mistakes in certain areas, and come game time, come crunch situations, we were better than the opposition in those areas. So that's the progress of a team. It's pretty basic. But the one thing that we always stuck to was good intent and doing things for the right reasons. We always did things to help the team, and that's why we've been rewarded with a series win like this. देखिए, obviously आप जब मेहनत करते हैं, आप किसी चीज़ के लिए प्रिपेयर करते हैं, तो एज अ टीम आपको रिजल्ट्स चाहिए, ज़रूर चाहिए. एक चीज़ मैं ज़रूर बोलना चाहूँगा कि पिछले 12 महीने में हम जितने टॉसेस हारे हैं, उन मैचेस में अगर आप हमारा परफॉर्मेंस देखें, अगर आप मन से देखना चाहें, तो आपको समझ आएगा कि हम कैसी क्रिकेट खेले. जो टॉसेस हम जीते उसमें दूसरी टीम आसपास भी नहीं आई है हमारे. तो ये मैं एक एरोगेंट वे में नहीं कह रहा हूँ, ये मैं सच्चाई बोल रहा हूँ कि हम इतना बिलीफ रखते हैं एज ए टीम अपने अंदर कि हम लोग किसी को भी कहीं भी हरा सकते हैं. लेकिन हमको एज ए टीम वो हमेशा पता था, और इवेंचुअली जब हमारे लिए सबसे बड़ी सीरीज जो इंडियन हिस्ट्री में रही है, हम लोग वो जीती है तीनों टूर में से, तो अभी तो हम लोग इतनी खुशी फील कर रहे हैं कि मतलब हम बयान नहीं कर सकते कि सबकी मेहनत जो 12 महीने की है वो एक साथ इकट्ठे होके आई है ऑस्ट्रेलिया में, और हमने वो किया जो पहले कभी कोई टीम नहीं कर पाई. तो जैसे मैंने बोला कि मैं जो इतने टाइम से खेला हूँ, उस टाइम में मेरे लिए सबसे प्राउड मोमेंट है ये. We all play mind games, don't we? Look, it's obviously a very proud moment. More so because for the last 12 months we understand what we have gone through as a team. We understand the kind of cricket that we have been able to play. And I was just mentioning the fact that after losing tosses as well, we've been in the competition throughout the games that we have lost. So we understood as a team we are on the right track. But the fact that the reward has come in the most historic series for Indian cricket is, a cherry on top of the cake, and something that, as I said, in the 10 years that I have played, is the proudest moment that I have experienced. And we're so happy for the whole team because it's a young bunch of guys, and to have that belief and to keep striving for excellence on a daily basis and to get a reward like this, we definitely have to be happy. And although changing history or creating history is still, I would say, not what I'm thinking of. It's pure satisfaction of the hard work of 12 months, and to understand that what we believed in has been proven right. And regardless of the whole world being against you, if you're striving in the right direction and you have good intent, God's going to reward you. So that's what I'm more happy about. Look, as I said in the presentation, I was part of the 2011 World Cup winning team. But I did not have the emotion of not having been able to win a World Cup before and playing at home and winning it eventually. A lot of the senior players in the team had that emotion. So for them it was, it hit them really hard as to what we had achieved. Yes, it was a great moment for me to be a part of, but if you ask me which moment is more emotional, I would say this one, because this is my third tour here, and I have seen with experience and being in the field how difficult it is to win here. and all the struggles that we've gone through in the past 12 months as well as a team. So from that point of view, this one is more emotional to me. So it definitely will be more special, purely because of the fact that we really badly wanted to win a series away from home. We didn't want to be a one-match wonder kind of a team. So having stuck to our task and executed what we wanted and having gotten the result, we as a team feel absolutely complete now that we have done what we set out to do, not to show to anyone else, but to prove to ourselves, yes, that we could do it, and we have done it now. So from that point of view, this one is the most special for me. Well, I mean, the numbers are there on the board for everyone to see. Having broken, I think, a 50 or 70, I don't know how long that record was of the West Indian fast bowlers, speaks volumes. I mean, who could have thought that a bunch of Indian fast bowlers would go on and break that record in Test cricket in a single season? So I have one word to say, and that is I'm proud. I feel great standing in the slip cord and seeing these guys run in. I mean, I didn't have to tell Bumrah yesterday to bowl 149 clicks with the old ball to a number 11. It was his decision. So you can see that hunger, you can see that passion to win for India. As Ravi Bhai said, we would put everything on the line to win for the team. And that's why those numbers come on the board. If you're just wanting to put numbers on the board, then you won't even get the numbers or the wins. We only strive for team goals and team excellence and help the team in any way possible, and then those special things happen. So you don't need to necessarily tell the guys you have to run in and bowl with full intensity or full effort. They take ownership of their skills, and you can see in the way that they bowl, they set their own fields. They are dictating terms now, which is the most amazing thing that you can ask for from your teammates, and especially your fast bowlers. If your fast bowlers are happy and firing, as a team you always feel like you can win anywhere in the world, and you have a chance to beat any side in the world anywhere. So in the last 12 months, I would rate their contribution as far above all the batsmen that have contributed in this season, and hats off to their effort. You'll have to ask Rishabh that. He came up with it and we just went along. I don't know what he was trying to do. To be honest, it just felt good. It was very easy, and but Pujara couldn't even do that. So you can see how simple he is.
He was trying to get Pujara to shake a leg.
Yeah, that was a Pujara dance, because when he walks, he doesn't move his hands. So that was more of his extension of his walk. So Rishabh came up with it and we just joined in. Well, look, it's when you I wouldn't say they've bowled badly. I would look at it as we have batted well. So they have always bowled in areas which are challenging to you as a batsman. Yes, we might be used to bowling a certain way because of the pitches that we play back home. So if we find pitches which are not giving you much assistance, we can bowl those stump lines and place fielders in front of the wicket. But if you don't do that day in, day out, it's not an easy thing to just go out there and execute in a test match. So you stick to your strengths. But I feel that we have batted really well. Whenever Cummins bowled a spell to me and Pujara, about 9-over spell in Adelaide. We hardly got 8 runs in that spell, so we just played it out well. I think their bowling's been absolutely fine from where I see it. As a batting unit, we have also struggled when we have not put runs on the board. So as good as your bowlers are, if you don't put runs on the board, they can't do anything, and then the pressure mounts. I played with Mitchell. I think he's a very skillful bowler. He's got the right mindset, and he's been your number 1 bowler for years now. So I'm a little surprised with the magnitude of the criticism that's come onto him. If he's your best bowler, you give him space to work things out, not mount more pressure on him, because you don't want to lose a guy like that who's so skilled and win you games. It basically boils down to playing in England. What I experienced this time was, if you go out there with an ego, you might as well not go at all, because that Duke's ball, it buries egos pretty quickly, and you have to curb yourself down and just do the hard yards, grind it out the whole day. And as Ravi just mentioned, you have to be patient as a batsman. There's a lot of time in Test cricket. Sometimes, because we're so nervous as batsmen, we don't quite realize it. You just want to get away quickly, but in England you're not allowed to do that. So you have to buy your time, and you have to earn the right to score runs eventually. But you have to get into a position where you should not even look at the scoreboard at the number of balls. I think it's inconsequential. Patience is the only thing that works there, and putting runs on the board again is the most important thing to win test matches. So I'm sure they'll regroup as a unit. I mean, we've all gone through those phases where you figure out what needs to be done, and it's just mindset. You don't really need to single out anyone, but if as a batting unit, the same batting unit can go out there more confident and believe that they can do it, it can be done definitely. It's important to take care of these guys, especially manage workloads. That's going to be our priority going forward, but even more so finding 3 more guys who can bowl as fast and are as relentless as these guys, which we already are in the process of identifying, and then keep them ready, make them travel with the team, make them understand the importance of test cricket, what areas to bowl, what the mindset should be, because once you create this kind of a culture in the team, you want it to continue. So the effort is all around. Even on the outside, you need to keep scouting people who can take that legacy forward and not just end in a season, So we're already in the process of identifying how we can extend this legacy and this culture for as long as possible, and then set up a system in a way that it continues for many more years to come. So I think the most important thing is to look after these guys, because they deserve a good break now, and they deserve to be looked after, because they are the reason we are sitting here having won in Australia for the first time.